People think they know me, they have no fucking idea. What do you think about the whole me changing my name?
I think that it's awesome. It's something that I can see that you clearly need to do.
Why do you think I need to do it?
Well, I know that you no longer accept your family, and your family don't really want anything to do with you. Your family sucks and they don't deserve you.
I fucking love you. I was waiting for something like that. You must a fat bitch. My mum always said when I was born I was 14.5 pounds. I took my first glimpse of the world and I said I didn't want to be a part of it. I grew up in a single parent background. I had an older brother who left when he was around 12 or 13, one of those two, can never remember. That kind of left me to live with my dysfunctional mother who preferred her addiction to heroin and Jim Beam than parenthood. It always seemed hard for her. It was always such a big struggle for her to deal with life, and I guess she used me as a punching bag as a result of that. You never got to meet her, didn't you?
Thank fuck.
Legally, she couldn't just leave me at home all the time, so she found a babysitter in the form of Cub Scouts. And it's like, because I didn't know my dad, and well, mum wasn't the best mum, I kind of wanted someone older to look up to, I guess. And I kind of found I found a father figure in my scout leader. He was very much a teacher. He taught me a lot, just not probably the right lessons you'd expect from someone in that position. Yeah. This is awkward. I couldn't talk to anyone about it. It was more, he fed me these lies that if I said anything I'd be sent off to like a kid's home. And I don't know, I kind of always thought after 20 years I'd kind of be over it. It's still there, it still hurts. One of the other scout leaders had turned up to the caravan park we were living in and asked questions, and it turns out it wasn't just me, there were some other boys. And that evolved into this big court case, and suddenly I was having to go to a counsellor. The thing with Mum, everything that happened in life would always be about her. Everything's about my mum, what can I say? I've got mummy issues. When you're in primary school, you've all got an arch nemesis. There's always someone that really pisses you off, and well, you probably pissed them off too. One afternoon, my mum was visiting his mum, and she was just telling her all about what was going on with the court case and the news program, and he's right there. And so I get to school the next day, only to find out that pretty much all of my grade knows Chad slept with a scout leader. Let's be honest, kids are fucking cruel. I went home, I went into my mum's room, grabbed a bottle of her sleeping pills. She got off the whole drugs and got into prescription drugs and swallowed a shitload. Fate had its way and it wasn't ready to let me go just then, because I woke up vomiting up charcoal, and I guess at 11 years old that's something that you really shouldn't have to deal with. And I was in hospital for a week or two, and I thought, yay, things might get better now. Get back to school. Not only was Chad fucked a scout leader, Chad's gay, Chad tried to kill himself. It was in '95 that Mum found the church. She always needed attention. The attention she got from a bunch of religious, loving people, that's the shit she needed.
G'day, I'm Chad's, yeah. I'm Chad's mum, how are you?
I went through high school and I was always like the social outcast. I thought, alright, I surround myself with girls, do acting, play summer soccer, do things that were expected of a boy to do. I wasn't just acting on stage anymore, I was also acting off stage. If people see you're sad, they ask you questions. If you're putting on this happy Chad, people just assume you're instantly happy and that's all they want. I didn't like people in my grade. They were all arseholes. The fact was I had a big nose and probably still do a little bit. And you just kind of get used to walking down the hallway, getting your head slammed in a wall or getting your bag thrown out the window. Teachers can't do anything about it. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, think of all the worst things you can say to yourself, and then you know you could go out into the real world. High school was a mess. I guess at the end of high school I was somewhat lost in no direction, and so I decided to go off to Bible school. It was going really well for quite a long time, and then it just all kind of came to a standstill when I realised I was gay. I remember one time my pastor was saying to me, he's like, "Chad, you can't be Christian and be gay." And I'm like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Because there's a demon inside you and that makes you gay." And I quite nicely turned around to him and I'm like, "Yes, his name's Reginald and he likes cock." Didn't go down too well. I left. I thought that was the best option, having someone say to me, "There's a demon inside me, that's why you're being who you are." I really couldn't deal with that too well. Kind of emancipated myself from the church and kind of took a step back from a lot of other people and thought, well, this is who I am, and if these people can't accept me, there's bound to be people that can. Brisbane was awesome. I threw myself into the gay scene up here maybe a bit too much at times. I guess when you're new to the scene, you just want to try it all, and well, I kind of tried just about everything possible. Yes, I'm amazed I'm still alive at times. These two boys, they kind of, in a way, evolved my concept of family. It's funny, Emsley and Webley have very much become like my siblings, and Emsley's like my little gay sister, and Webley's my gay brother. It's like, they both teach me lots, and like I wouldn't be where I am or who I am today if it wasn't for them. Webley's mum has become like my adopted mum. That's my other mum, the proper one. Hey, mwah. Oh, I love you, you're gorgeous. Oh, zoom in.
No, don't zoom in.
I was up visiting her for Christmas with Webley. We got my mum to come up and visit. I was thinking maybe we could repair 27 years of shit, and she lasted 2 days. Yeah, Webley's mum put her back on a plane down to Sydney. It was pretty funny actually. Actually, just inquiring about how I go in regards to changing my name legally. Over this past year, I kind of started going under the name of Chad St. James, and I think there's very much a difference between the two.
Chad Watson was someone that didn't quite know who he was. Little bit, I don't know how to put it, a little bit shy, but still a bit out there. Chad St. James, on the other hand, he's just, wow.
I love
in
it.
your face and glamorous and yeah.
Oh, you're amazing.
I think you finally found yourself.
I look at past experiences as the stuff that shapes who we are, that shapes us who we become. And to say you're over it means it's no longer relevant to you as a person and it's got no ties to your life. It's brought me to this point where I feel by changing my name, I can completely take ownership of my life. Watson is my brother's dad's surname, and so it's kind of completely irrelevant, and it's just a name that was written on my birth certificate when I was born. The name it's just, it just feels wrong to even go by. It's been very much about me discovering who I am, working out who that is, and then trying to be that person. And Chad Watson is very much my past, and Chad St. James is very much who I am and my future. Ultimately, I'm already living Chad St. James, but I just feel by having it on a piece of paper, it just finalizes who I am.